Greetings fellas, welcome back to yet another account update, and this time level 20 Sampo has made this account level 70 in Trailblaze level. And this level 20 Sampo, he managed to zero cycle every single memory of Chaos stage in Mara and now on both halves, by the way. So this is actually a very strong 4-star character, definitely my favorite 4-star in a very long time. So I put him as my profile picture. Back to the main account update points, we have started using the Clara, March 7th, Pela and Natasha team during the Sele banner heyday. So then again, it's been a very long time. It's very nostalgic now that I see and imagine this team running in my mind again. So let's get into the team reviews, shall we? Tanfeng, now getting to the serious zero cycle builds. We are getting 100% crit rate, 155% crit damage. This is the normal set I use, and I found that my Band of Losing Thunder is doing much more damage than my Musketeer of Wildweed and my Imaginary set, just because of the insane sub stats here. We have so crazy sub stats just because of the Tingyuan farming. Like 19.4% crit damage on the speed put, what the heck. And then we have got like even more crit damage here with effect hit rate, but this is the best piece I can have for now, and he is zero cycling every single stage without any problem. And the only reason why you run a speed Tanfeng is because E2. That's the only reason why you run speed, but other than E2, you are going to run attack boots all the time. And that's how I zero cycle the entire stage, the entire season. So then again, Traces max out Light Cone signature level 80 S1, and then that's pretty much it. Now Yukong, I built her to level 75 at the moment, saving my level ups for my Jingliu, which is currently sitting at level 70. She is now holding the triple defense actually. What I found that is best for Yukong is triple defense on Yukong. This is by far the most stable Yukong I've ever came across, because why so? Yukong is weaker or as weak as Tingyun. That's the main problem, and we needed to set up one defensive pillar in the team, and Yukong sets that defensive pivot in the team. So if enemies hit Yukong, Yukong is able to take 2 or 3 shots for the team, and she has quite a high aggro value, so that's the problem. But not as high as Tingyun's for some reason, you know, being Tingyun a destruction character. Alright, so Yukong is now at 12. She is at E6. So this is my best in slot for Tanfeng, and with speed boots again. So with Yukong, I have stick with 139 speed. This is my best build so far. I don't need the Majestas bonus ability, so I am leaving it. I don't really care about A6. So then again, Yukong is going to be running her defensive kit, and she is having 1.9k defense, close to 2k, and 3k HP, and the Light Boon unfortunately is under level, like not even ascended at 70. So okay, then we are getting her with crazy substats like crit rate, crit damage, even on the defensive pieces, and some speed tuning. Like I said, 139, and pretty much it. So for my Yukong, I'm running Sampo's pieces also, like effect hit rate here, and then more HP here, for example. So this is actually my 4-piece set for Sampo. I'm just borrowing it on Yukong. Right, so Tingyun, she is having 157 speed. I can get her to 161, which is a speed break point for her. But I don't need the speed break point because I'm not facing frigid prowlers. So then again, we have to switch for effect rest and more attack. So with Tingyun, she is running 2.6k attack with defense percentage body. This has been the longest relic on my account so far. This is by far one of the first relics I ever got. So yeah, this is a 9 speed and 7.3% attack on a Tingyun. This is very, very solid piece. Then with the Musketeer of Wildweed Tingyun, I'm running a attack spear as usual, I already said, and with 20.3% effect rest as a god roll on this spear, my god. And then we've got energy regeneration rate as a staple, so she is doing much better in the defensive and offensive capabilities. So pretty much my build consists of predominantly attack percentage on my pieces, as well as very, very little effect rest, but it can be fixed, so I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried, I would say. And giving her a little bit of HP here and there also with the Fleet of Ageless and the attack support that Tan Feng loves. So then again, Tingyun, she just got her E2, so I'm going to test her out more often on her E2, but I definitely want to try and get E6 in the long run, but unfortunately I'm getting Sampo's Eidolons. Why so? Because I'm a troll and I follow the path of elation. So Sampo always follows me wherever I go. So then again, my Sampo is like E20, I would say, and Ting is only at E2. So sad. But anyway, this is what I can do for my Tingyun for now. I am totally fine. Right, your Locha, this is my most controversial character. I've been riling up a lot of fuss saying that defense percentage Locha is going to be better than every single other Locha in the game. And this is proven true. I've already proven it so many times. I also made a spreadsheet showing all the calculations and showing the best builds for defense percentage Locha to excel over a attack percentage Locha. So here we go again. We have this kind of stats here with, and the two piece here had changed. Previously, I was running this piece with these kind of stats, and this piece here with these kind of stats, that was my previous relic choices, but now I switched over to this piece, which giving me effect rest and some amount of defense. I definitely like my defense on Locha, so more defense the better. So with unfortunately too much crit damage here, but this piece here is intentionally used for a solo blade soloing MOC 10, so I will definitely use this piece from now on because it gives me effect rest, crit damage, and just a tiny bit of HP. So this is actually a not bad piece. With this piece also borrowing it from my blade, from a solo blade, I would say. So then again, Locha's running unusually high crit damage, unfortunately, and then he is having 134 speed just at the breakpoint, I would say, and 48% effect rest. So this is actually good. And as usual, my Locha is running a superimposition to Echoes of the Coffin. So very, very good, especially if you want to maintain the ultimate uptime as very, very quickly as, especially if the enemies is around 3 or more on the field, then Locha is able to use his ultimate more often. As well for Tingyun's light cone, she is running the same old light cone as usual, does S5, S4, Carve the Moon with a Clouds for Yukong. So yeah, pretty much very staple builds here, but the kit for Locha had pretty much changed. As well as this piece, I'm running Bronya's defense orb here so that I can get more effect rest. That's pretty much it. And then with more defense percentage on the energy recharge rope. So this is an E2 Locha, and he is doing just nice. He's doing perfectly. I love my Locha. The most controversial character, Trailblazer Fire. I got her E6 like one Trailblazer level ago, so then again, I'm using mix and match relic sets for Trailblazer Fire because everyone is like borrowing relics here and there. Alright, so Silver Wolf kit had changed little bit. She is running the same light cones, same traces again. And talking about traces, Tingyun is maxed out, Yukong is a little bit maxed out here and there, but not too much. But Tingyun is the one that's really built. I spent a lot of hours on Tingyun. And for Locha, I'm leaving his skill at 210 because I already said before, level 3 talent, level 2 skill. He's overhealing everything. His healing is overkill. It's really overkill. 1.9k attack with level 2 skill, level 3 talent. is overkill. You don't need outgoing healing boost. So then again, Locha, that's the build for you. So then again, Silver Wolf, she is running a new piece with less effect hit rate. Last time my effect hit rate was 8.6, but now I decreased it a little bit, so just for below 100. And I would say that I have gotten more effect rest and more defense. And defense percentage is going to be the way how Silver Wolf is built. So as you can see, 48% effect rest. My god, what's going on? And then for the pieces here, I'm still running the same old pieces here, you know, same pretty much old. I don't really care about break effect because Silver Wolf is just there to apply defense down and make use of Sampo. So then again, we are having this new orb here with effect, hit rate, effect rest, break effect. But I'm hoping to get a better orb with defense percentage in the next time I farm my pieces. So then again, Silver Wolf is still my best build character on this account, I would say. So Silver Wolf, kudos to her. She is having E0 until now and she is doing just fine. But I'm hoping to get E1 as soon as she reruns. Right, so Kafka. And Silver Wolf's traces still the same as before, nothing has changed. Kafka, she is pretty much not used anymore. Luckily, I didn't farm for her Eidolons. I was thinking, maybe should I get her Eidolons or not? But the answer is obvious. I don't need her Eidolons at all, and leaving her as blank. And now with Kafka, she is going to be running an attack boot. So if I run this attack boot on her, she is getting 4.3k attack. Just nice, just nice. And we have effect hit rate 25.5 because why so I didn't unlock this. I don't see the need that Kafka needs 100% effect hit rate on all grand total anyway, so I'm leaving it as blank. Thanks a lot. So then again, we are having the relics here. I made sure that I don't have any good crit or any crit damage on my pieces. Now I know I have one of two few friends with 180% crit damage Kafka, but then the thing is that I feel that my Kafka is better off with her general kit with just full attack and that's it. But then again, there are other people having better Kafkas than mine, so Kafka is definitely not my main damage dealer on my account. So then again, we are going for Bronya. Bronya, this is the best, one of the best build characters, I would say. So then again, she is running 39% effect rest and unfortunately a bit too much effect hit rate. Why so? Is because of this piece here having effect hit rate here, but thankfully I would say that I have crit damage here and HP here, and then with more effect rest, this is actually one of the better pieces with 6 speed because Bronya is naturally slow, and then she has effect rest here, but unfortunately her speedboat is not the best. I'm hoping to get a refarm, and then the crit damage piece is definitely one of my best relics in my account, so God roll effect rest, no, God roll defense, sorry about that. I'm hoping to get God roll effect hit rates, effect rest soon. Oh shit. And then more effect hit rate, so that's a bit unfortunate. But reason why I'm using this piece over like other pieces is because the speed. I need the speed over any other stuff because as you can see, my Bronya is like 135 speed. This is not really good, so I need to refarm the rope, but I'm not too lucky for my rope, unfortunately. But my defense here, we have a new op for her with crit damage, HP, but I'm hoping to get to use the other defense op for this piece because normally for my Bronya, I'm running this defense op with 168 crit damage, 50.2 effect rest. So then again, Locha needs his effect rest. That's the problem with Locha. So I need to play around with the kit. But for now, I would say that my Bronya is happy with 173% crit damage, I would say, and pretty much done with 1.8k defense and 3.7k HP. I can definitely make her to 4.6k HP and 2k defense if I wanted to, but I think that's overkill for most zero cycle clear content. So then again, it's not needed. But Jing Yuan, he is going to be running Tanfeng's kit. Not this piece, sorry. This piece. Alright, so Tingyuan, he is going to be running these kind of relics. As you can see that he is doing quite well with these kind of relics, and he is not slacking off. Even in E0, he's not slacking off. But unfortunately, my rope and spear are not that great. But however, I am able to get this much of crit damage and crit rate. But however, I also like to use the Clara one, so if I want more consistency from my lightning lords, I will get 68% crit rate and 168 crit damage. And this is the Jing Yuan I used to zero cycle my MOCs. Right. And Jing Yuan with the traces still the same 10, 10, 8, 10, 6, 10. I don't even need to get the defense node anymore because I don't use him as much. I do on E0. Seele, nothing changed much. I don't really like my Seele because it's not that I don't have her 5-star signature light code, it's just that I hate her gameplay. I hate Seele's gameplay with a passion, I really do. After experiencing Blade, Jingliu, and the likes of even Tanfeng, Seele is underperforming, I would say. She is performing so well during her heyday, but unfortunately Seele has fallen to B tier now. Now Jingliu has definitely snatched the spot of S plus tier. Seele has fallen all the way to B tier, in my general opinion. But anyway, with my Seele, she's going to be running with the Kafka rope, so definitely she is going to get 52 or 55% crit rate, and with around 108% crit damage or 112% crit damage depending on my relics. So then my Seele is E0. Her relics are pretty much like unchanged since I reached TL60 around there, I believe so. And then I don't even use her anymore. So now here's the fun part. Blade, E5 Blade. But the thing is, if Blade gets his rerun, I'm not sure whether I should get his E6. But I might get his E6 in the future, I don't know. Let's see about that, because Jingliu is doing much more damage than Blade. A level 70 unascended Jingliu is doing much more damage than an E5 Blade. Even at E0. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. So I don't know whether I should pull for his E6, but if I consider Blade to be one of my main DPS in the long run, then I will definitely pull for his E6. So then again, with his Destruction Light Cone, S2, by the way, that was farmed by luck, because I did a multi and I was lucky to get an extra copy, so good for me. So then again, max traces, everything maxed out. Blade, he is running the same pieces as usual, and then this new piece came along with crit rate and crit damage with some decent amount of HP, and he is getting 100% crit rate in general. So with this 4-piece set with 23.9% crit damage, even more crit damage here, I would say, and then here no crit damage. Unfortunately, I need to refarm this piece, but this piece is good for solo MOCs because effect rest, and then we have crit damage with crit rate, effect rest. I can't complain. Right, so then again, with everything else in mind, nothing has changed, I would say, and that's pretty much my Blade build. Only thing has changed since the last account update is his hands. That's it. So, okay, we are going with Clara. Clara, now she is doing a lot of zero cycle clear runs. I made a lot of, actually one only, but I tried to do a lot of zero cycle clears with the top 3 still locked, by the way. So the thing is, with 6, 10, 10, 10 here, 9, 10 here, she is still able to zero cycle just fine in the current meta. Just because of Mara Null season, so that's pretty good. She is running 2-piece Musketeer of Huawei and 2-piece Champion of Streetwise Boxing for the zero cycle clear, but generally she'll be running 4-piece Champion of Streetwise Boxing for every other content. So then again, Clara is going to be pretty much with On the Fall of an Aeon forever. And Clara with E1, by the way. Links. Link's E2. I don't really need to get like E6 links because I feel that the E1 is already good enough, and I feel that max levels from the skill here is good enough to support Blade because my Blade is doing so much damage already. I don't need to get E6 links just to buff Blade. So then again, I have unlocked everything for links, but I kept this one still at 910 and 1-6 here. But I'm hoping to get 1010 soon, but I need to save my Tracks of Destiny, so I'm leaving it as is. So then again, she is running the best Blade buffer Litecoin, which is Time Waits for No One. She will be also having an S1 here, and she is having pretty good stats. I would say 69.6% effect rest. What the heck? That's insane. Okay, so then again, we have defense here and more HP here. The boot only needs to be changed, but other than that, I am happy with the kit overall. Having HP effect rest, so I'm not too sad about this actually. So more HP percentage here. Unfortunately, effect hit rate. So as you can see, my effect hit rate is like 11.2. That's not good. And then HP speed. So this is actually a very good piece for links because everything went to effect rest and speed. So very good piece for me. I was able to get 141 without the need of messenger traversing hyperspace. So beautiful kit for links. I love my links. So then again, we are having effect rest here and defense, but unfortunately too much crit damage again. But this piece here, I'm using it for a solo blade. This piece here, I used it on Silver Wolf once before, but Silver Wolf had a better piece currently, so I moved over this piece to Lynx, and now she is loving it. And now with the Lynx complete with E2 and everything, Jingliu, the newest pickup, the newest addition here, we have 237% crit rate. Definitely can go higher because, you know, top 3 still unlocked. Top 3 still locked, I mean. Litecoin signature S1. Relics wise, I borrowed the Tanfeng and Jing Yuan set, so definitely I am getting 2-piece Hunter, 2-piece Musketeer, and now I have a full build for Tanfeng and Jingliu without sharing any relics. So good, my Jingliu is ready for even zero cycling every other content in the game. So that's good. Very good. And then with this piece here, I am going to swap with this piece, and now I get 100% crit rate upon leveling up my traces. So not too shabby, 53.5 and 230%. So very good, not too shabby. Next thing I need to do is to get top 3 unlocked, get these 2 unlocked ASAP. The ultimate, I don't really care about it. I'll just leave it as 310. Then for the Eidolons, I'm hoping to get E1 and stop there, but I think E0 is good enough. Okay, that's my Jingliu. And she zero cycled with unascended level 70, by the way. Natasha, nothing to say. I just left her level 70, I would say, and all this still unlocked. Still not level up, I mean. And then we have the relics here. I borrowed everything from Lynx. Lynx now technically has Natasha set, so very good. I don't even need Natasha anymore. But Natasha E6, March E6. But March still one of my favorite characters in the game because she can freeze, that's number 1. Number 2, big shield, very good for Clara. Still the best in slot for Clara in most cases, especially if you don't want to zero cycle. So very good for normal stuff and even endgame content. Elation Path, especially Elation Path with Clara and March. March being sub DPS, oh, March is amazing. I love my March. I'm hoping to get her Tiara outfit soon, the new outfit that came with this update. I need to find a way to get it because I like that outfit a lot. So then again, she is running and energy regeneration rate and defense percentage, but I'm borrowing other Eagle of Twilights from my Silver Wolf and my Bronya in case I don't even need them. Pela, now no longer level 50, now she's at level 70, but unfortunately, the problem here is that Jingliu is inbound and I wanted to test Pela in the long run, so I decided to level her up and therefore I ruined my account's legacy of having a level 50 Pela throughout. So my level 50 Pela finally got upgraded at Trailblazer level 69, and this is my biggest cry season, I would say. I cry a lot when I leveled her up from level 50 to level 70 because I wanted to test her with Jingliu, and she is currently one of the best in slot supports for Jingliu, I would say. Okay, then for relics, I am just borrowing relics here and there, nothing to say, I would say. And then 9, 12, 5, 12 here. Not too bad, I will get her ultimate soon and then her talent up soon. I'll just need to get these 3 unlocked and then I'm fine. Other than that, I don't even need the other talents, like for example, deals more damage or increases damage by Pela. I don't need this at all. I just need the effect hit rate and the talent ultimate. That's it. So I will do that in the future. I need to focus on Jingliu first, right? So Asta, she is currently one of the best free-to-play harmony buffers, but Hanya is coming quite soon, so I like to see about that. Hanya buff speed also, Asta buff speed, but Hanya is able to increase energy regeneration for all allies, so that's actually a very huge deal. So Asta might be finally replaced by Hanya, so I don't know if that is true or not, but anyway, I'm borrowing relics and she is at E6, same with Pela, E6. Jepat, I use him predominantly in the simulated universe Swarm Disaster. He's by far one of the best characters for the simulated universe, for especially remembrance and preservation, but I don't plan to level him up because I don't think it's needed. Running much like Cone, and I don't even want to activate these abilities because, especially Integrity, because I might ruin my account if I do that. And then with all the other traces, I don't need it. I just need to get his ultimate done and max level for now, and he is fine. But normally I run him with defense and effect hit rate for the extra freeze. Right. Himiko, nothing to say here. I don't really care. E2, unfortunately, I got her E2 from the Fushan banner, so I decided to skip Fushan. Well, I got the 5-star early, that's the thing. My PT was very early, but the problem was that I got links before Fushan and I don't need Fushan on my account, so I decided to skip Fushan by all means. So Himeko is here, she's E2 currently. Sampo, I already said this is one of my favorite 4-star characters. He's so good in Blade team, he's so good in Tanfeng team, especially Tanfeng. E2 Tanfeng with E1 Sampo, amazing pair. This is by far one of the best pairs I've ever seen. And Sampo with Silver Wolf, Sampo with Pela, for example. Sampo is able to provide energy bonus via applying defense down via the resolution shines as pearls of sweat. So this is actually amazing. Sampo is one of the best units to do this. And with guaranteed defense down application, he is so good in doing that, by the way, with skill and ultimate. Even the basic attack, right, he lands 2 hits. So that means 2 instances of applying a defense down. So very good. Sampo is one of my favorites. Even in a 0 cycle clear content in MOC 10. Qingque, I use her in Simulated Universe, but not so much anymore. Now she's like E6. Same with Servo, I don't use her on this account, but I use Servo on my free-to-play account, so now she's E6 here, E6 here, Herta, Sushang E6, Tanfeng E5, I just got his E5 like yesterday, I would say. Then Hook, E6, Yanqing, I'm normally leaving my Yanqing for level 1 trolling. Level 1 Yanqing beat MOC 10, level 1 Yanqing beat the simulated universe Storm Disaster
A
D5.
bright edge that can cut jade.
Okay, and then Luca, we have E2. I redeem an additional Eidolon from his Ethereum Wars event, so I redeemed Luca and I got E2, so this is actually good. I'm hoping to get E6 soon, but anyway, I'm leaving him at E2 for now. And then Luca's actually quite good for my troll videos because he applies vulnerability, but he needs effect hit rate, unfortunately. So for my level 1 troll videos, I normally use a defense body instead, so I make him survive. Right, Arlen also, level 1 Arlen. I like using level 1 Arlen in my troll videos because he kind of like, you know, is there for the troll. Just sits there and then spamming skill, losing his HP while Locha activates his auto heal on him. It's funny. It's funny. I like my level 1 characters. Level 1 Yanqing troll, level 1 Luca troll, level 1 Arlen troll. So yes, I like my level 1 troll. Inventory. Now the 6 key items here are pretty abundant, I would say. And then next, the Lost Crystal and the fragments. I need to get those from the Ethereum Wars event. So I haven't finished my Ethereum Wars farming yet, but I would say 99% finished. So main story done, everything's done. So and then I'm still farming for Jingliu's stuff. So my Gully Cheating is going to get to 35 by a few hours time. So anyway, with a few more light cones here, I have decided to get an S4 Tingyun from the Battle Pass. Oh well, it's only 4 months since this account was created, going to mark my 5th month already. So then again, I'm hoping to get an S5 for this. Okay, and then the other light cones not very important, I would say. And then the most important ones are like I'm getting duplicates, or for example, Dance. I'm hoping to get this one for Hanya. So I got one copy here for Hanya, and then for this Planetary Rendezvous, I have a 1 and 5 for testing purposes. I put it on my Yukong and she cleared with a level 1 light cone. She managed to 0 cycle clear with a level 1 light cone, by the way. So then again, the relics, I'm having this kind of a lot of 5 stars, but some of them I don't even use, so I need to get sorting them by the time I get my energy back to full. So I need to sort all of this out. And for the speed stat here, I don't even need it anymore. I might as well just salvage everything now. But anyway, I'll think about it in the long term because speed stat is generally F tier in my opinion. But for the speed substats, right, if you can't get those speed substats, then it's better for you to get the Messenger Traversing Hacker Speed 2 piece and be done with it. That's my advice. So you're only using this for the substats for speed. So then again, all the other pieces here, this is very good. And then this piece here, I'm saving for Topaz and Nampi. I have an extra crit damage piece here for Jingliu with 8.7% crit rate. But then again, I prefer my Jingliu to be more defensive. So I put a effect hit rate instead with slightly less crit rate, 8.4. And with 9.1 defense, by the way. So I prefer my Jingliu to have a defensive kit rather than an offensive kit in substats, so I definitely prefer those with like defense effect rests, because Jingliu can't afford to like lose turns just because of like getting imprisoned or something. You know what I mean, right? So then again, with this kind of kit inbound, we will also go for the other materials, which is then, for example, I don't even use this at all, so skip. And then consumables here, we have 60 trash, by the way, but that's not important. The most important thing is that I need to use this recipe. Done, right? So then again, with the energy drinks, normally I am crafting these ones just to finish daily missions. Right, then for this important items here, I would say I've gotten all the mastery marks for the Ethereum Wars March 7th Light Code. I like the artwork, by the way, looks so cute. And then the Legend of Trailblazer, this is actually way before those, Tan Feng's story. I think it was way before Tan Feng's story, I can't remember. And then I used my ancient coins for the Link's shop in the Snow Plains. So I spent my ancient coins a little bit, I would say. And then now we have a Starry Pass. Let's actually summon after that. We just got our fuel, so I'll be using that in a moment. And then with self-modeling resin, I will use it on the defense sphere. But anyway, let's keep that on hold for now. Then for the Relic Remains 400, I'm hoping to get at least like a God Roll crit damage or God Roll crit rate or even like God Roll HP or defense. So I'm hoping to get this kind of stats with my Relic Remains, but I'm not so lucky again. Like I said, I've been only lucky like once or twice. Then my Herter boss, I'm just keeping them because I feel like I don't even use them. I don't even need the free-to-play light cones. Right, so that's pretty much it. And then we have the summons. Let's pull. Serval, E6. For Memory of Chaos, my biggest news is that I have 0 cycle every single stage on both halves in Mara and now. I'm serious. I've already made a accomplishment video on that, so check it out. And the hardest stage to 0 cycle clear is M-onke 9 Team 1 because Frigid Prowlers. So they spawn those trash mobs hit Bronya, and Bronya's never going to move the entire turn. So yeah, that's the main reason why Mara now so difficult for M-onke 9. But other than that, it is fine. And with those Frigid Prowlers spawning all those trash mobs in between of the two bosses, oh, there's a very huge DPS check here, so bear that in mind. But Argenti can solve this problem when he comes, which is a physical erudition character. I'm hoping to see that he will be able to solve all these DPS check issues and whatnot. Memory of Xianzhou. I remember at one point in time this was the hardest content in the game, but then now it's so easy. Having like Blade, Tan Feng, a lot of characters can 0 cycle clear this so easily. As for Simulator Universe, I don't play it too often, but I can safely say that I have finished almost everything, I would say. And then Blessings Wives 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24, and another 24. All done. Occurrence Blessings wise, unfortunately I'm still missing a little bit here and there, but I'm hoping to get it soon. And then with the Curios, I'm just missing one more. It's some Toxie Flame drink or something. I need to get this one. Then for the ability tree, everything is complete as usual. And then for the Herta store, this is my progress so far. I don't really bother about buying the other light codes since I don't need them. And then for the Swarm Disaster, ha! We finished everything except the Hunt Path. That's pretty much it. Everything else is complete as you can see. It's just that Hunt Path is really hard to get. I'm hoping to get at least like Lapis Smart 6 or something, or some of those early occurrences in the game so that I can get my Hunt Path done. But everything else is done with the all paths completed, I would say. In difficulty 5 clearing, all done, and then it's just that the hidden trails is just one more remaining. So then again, I've unlocked everything, cleared everything, and Simulator Universe is done. So next for the map progress, I will start off with Xianzhou Lofu. So it is everything completed. So you can see all the treasure chests have been claimed. Yellow 6-2 is also complete. starting with the administrative, going downwards. Everything is completed. I'm hoping that they expand the old weapon testing ground and pillars of creation because it looks so bare bones. Then Herta space station. Everything completed. Next, my achievements. I have completed like almost every single achievement except the simulated universe ones because I don't really play simulated universe as much. But next, the only thing I need to do next is to get the hot-blooded achievement done. That's the only thing I need to do left, and then everything here is complete until next patch arrives. So, yep, everything else here done. 21. Then I need to get 4 more collectible readables. So, I haven't been able to find the 4, so a bit sad for me. So, for the other memories we share here, this is all Ethereum stuff, so I need to get those completed, but we are getting there, I would say. Then, when Nambi comes, I will definitely get all these 2 done, and I'll need to find the divination shop quite soon. Then, pretty much everything is pretty complete already, I would say. Then my simulated universe is like everything else here is nearing completion, but everything else other than that is complete. So pretty much it. Here's my data bank. Everything is completed except for characters. Now for the characters, I am missing Fushuan, Bai Lu, and Welt, unfortunately, because I don't have them yet. But every other character is obtained, so very good. Then when Fushuan reruns, I will get Fushuan, and hopefully I will be able to get Bailu and Welt just for collection purposes. And then for the light cones, obviously I want to get the Silver Wolf's light cone when it reruns, because that is going to be one of the best light cones for Sampo. Sampo with Incessant Ray is extremely disgusting, I love it. I've seen some gameplay with it, I was just amazed, I just laughed. So then again, every other light cone else is pretty much not indexed. You know, those pay to win ones, those battle pass light cones, so on and so forth, you know. That's pretty much it, but everything else in my data bank is complete. Strategic chaining is also all complete, so I got a total of 150 plus 90 plus 90 Stellar Jades. So this is all for the final account update review. I hope to see Sampo being more useful, for example like Jingliu and even Argenti, but a lot of testing needs to be done before this. So then again, Sampo being one of the best 4-star Nihility characters around, even 4-star in general, one of the best, amazing, is gone such a freaking long way. Cheers.